everyone, it's Lindsay from the blog Books for Christian Girls, and today I'm going to be doing a tag. I'm actually not doing a tag that I was actually tagged for, but if you have tagged me to do a tag and you've let me know, then I plan to do it, definitely. I have a giant list of them, but eventually I'll get to them all. But this one, I'm like, this is the perfect timing I need to do this one, so I'm doing this one. So I saw Angela do this one, and then later I saw Alicia do this one, and it's the mid-year book freakout tag. I feel like that's not a grammatically correct sentence at all, but oh well. I'm probably going to skip a couple of these questions just because I don't really want to answer them, but hopefully my fangirling will be enough to make up for it. So let's get started. Question number 1, best book you've read so far in 2018. Okay, y'all. This book I read right after I got done pre-filming all the videos up to my hiatus, so I was so disappointed that I couldn't squeak and squeal and scream and fangirl so hard over this one with y'all, but I'm going to do that now, and it is The Story Keeper by Heather Kaufman. Oh my goodness, y'all. I've had this book staring at me on my TBR, and I've been wanting to read it for a long amount of time, but I never actually did. And ever since reading it, I kind of still kick myself every time I think of this book, because I'm like, why didn't you read it sooner, Lindsay? Why not? It honestly is an absolutely gorgeous book just in the physical appearance with this cover, the spine, and the back cover is so nice. But inside, we've got little dilly-dally things, and look how pretty. But then look, books, because guess what? It's set at a bookstore. All the feels, y'all. Oh my goodness. This is the problem when I fangirl so hard. I have no words. And I have no words because I already want to reread it, and I just read it in February. Why is that? Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look how pretty. Don't focus on me. Look. How pretty. I'm just, I love this one. I gave this one 5 stars. So far, it's the only 5-star of 2018. So, it's kind of all alone in that high position, but it got that high position in a really good way because it was absolutely amazing. I'm not even really telling y'all what it's about. I'm sorry. I don't really feel like you need to know too much about this book because I'm fangirling of it, and please pick it up because please. All I really knew was the back cover, and that's basically that the main guy inherited a bookstore. In comes this beautiful girl who is an author and an illustrator, but then at the beginning of each chapter you get a little kind of flashback to these 2 different kids when they met and their friendship together, and it's just, you're kind of at first what is taking place? But I love it, and I love the childhood imagination, creativity of this book. It's just, it's beautiful, y'all. It was amazing. And I definitely don't say that lightly because y'all can probably count on one hand how many books I call amazing, and they were all typically 5 stars, and so was this one, and I'm just, it was so good. So question number 2 is best sequel you've read so far in 2018. And I actually had to really think about this one because I'm like, what sequels have I read? And then it hit me. Once Upon Eliza by Erin Mangum. How could I forget this one, y'all? I don't know. Forgive me. I'm so sorry. But yes, I definitely enjoyed this one. Maybe not quite as much as Katie in Waiting, which I read last year. So yes, this one is featuring Eliza. And of course, like every Erin Mangum main girl, she's hilarious and witty, and I feel a connection to her and her humor. And she's just great, y'all. And I gave this one, I think, 4.5 stars because I really enjoyed it. Not quite as much as Katie in Waiting because I just read that one when I needed to read it. But this one, I definitely enjoyed this one. Question number 3 is new release that you haven't read yet but want to. And I haven't read this one yet. But by the time I post this video, my review will be up. It should be up. Everything goes according to schedule, it should be up. And that is Room on the Porch Swing by Amy Clipston. I enjoyed the first one. I don't think this is going to be my favorite series by this talented author, but I have been enjoying it. So I'm definitely looking forward to reading book 2. I love the porch swing. I kind of gave a little fun bookish fact on the anticipated reads of 2018, the first half. That video, which I'll link up in the cards, that one I kind of gave a fun bookish fact about this swing that's just fun to know. Question number 4 is most anticipated release for the last half of this year. Something like that. So in all actuality, all my high anticipating books weren't really in this last half. They were at the first half, so I've read the majority of them and they all turned out pretty good. But I do have to say I am really looking forward to Caught by Surprise by Jen Toronto, which is coming out in the month of July, which that's when this video should be posted too. I don't know, I'm looking forward to it. I also shared in my last video some more of my anticipated books for the last half of 2018. Question number 5, biggest disappointment. Huh. Yeah, no, not answering that one. Sorry, y'all. No. Question number 6, biggest surprise. And that was With Blossoms Gold by Hayden Wand. I mean, if you have the last name Wand, you really should write fairy tale magical stuff. Actually, this might be a pen name, I don't know, but I'm gonna go with my thought. So this is actually a really short book. I actually wasn't able to review it on BFCG because of the page length, so I just reviewed it on Goodreads, which I'll have the Goodreads review linked down below so y'all can see my exact review, or you can just go to the book and my review will be there. So basically it's about this girl who has been in this tower for years and she doesn't want to leave it. Home sweet home, y'all. So she doesn't want to leave it, and then the prince hears about this captive maiden, wrong book, and he goes, I'm gonna rescue her, and she's like, ha! Who are you climbing my tower? The banter between these two were phenomenal. So yes, yeah, I don't know, I was pleasantly surprised by how much I enjoyed this one, and it actually looks like there is going to be a few more books in this series, so we'll have to see. Question number 7 is favorite new author, either debuted or just new to you. And for me, a favorite author is a really high standard, and I have to have read like all of your books, and I have to really enjoy all your books. So when it's like a brand new author, I can't say like I'm gonna say, oh my word, this is my new favorite author, just because I enjoyed one of their books. Make sense? But for this author, I'm definitely watching her new releases, and I love her. She's such a dear, y'all. And that is Porch Swing Girl by Taylor Bennett. Oh my goodness. This has to be like one of the best first-person point of view books I've ever read. Like, first-person books are typically harder and they take longer for me to read, but this one I'm just like, I love this style. This is so good. I love this. What is this? This is great. I was truly so impressed, and I don't say that lightly. So I'm definitely, this one's just great. And I think it also meant a little bit more to me because I went to Hawaii last October, and it was really neat since this one is set in Hawaii. But the main girl, Olive, she's like, I do not want to be here, people. Very much different from our girl who was locked in the tower. She's like, leave me alone, I'm fine. She's like, take me away, I'm going. Kind of thing. So the difference between these two characters is funny. Not related books at all. I'm just getting off topic. But there's that. And we've got a little romance, but it also has depth to it in different ways. So I'm just like, okay, I wasn't expecting that, but okay, I'm good. Let's go. So I'm just keep reading, and I just really enjoyed this one. So I'm definitely looking forward to book 2, which is it 2019? I think it's coming out sometime. Actually, I don't really know much details, but I know as soon as I see it on Goodreads, I'm going to be adding it to my TBR. So question number 8 is newest fictional crush, and I don't really do that, so I don't really have an answer for this one. Question number 9, y'all are gonna... My fangirly face right here is going to be explained in a moment. But that is newest favorite character. And I don't have a physical copy of this yet. I had the opportunity to buy it on Amazon and I didn't. And I'm like, oh, I can get it in a bit. And then when I went to go buy it, it was out of print. So like my heart kind of hurts now. So it's The Reluctant Godfather by Allison Tebow? I'm not sure how you say it. You'll have to correct me, Allison. Burndy? I think it's Burndy. I'm not sure, maybe it's a different way. Correct me on that too, please. He's just a smart aleck, and his sarcastic comments were just... And he's literally just what the title says, a reluctant godfather. Because he's got these two people that will not just wise up, and he's kind of like... I loved him. I'm like, I feel like we would be the greatest friends ever. Just, yes. It's also a Cinderella retelling, so that's a little obvious, but it had twists, and I'm just like, I loved it. It was so good. So yes, I definitely need a physical copy on my shelf, so I'm watching the Amazon page going, when are you coming back? When are you coming back? When are you coming back? So eventually one day I will have it and I'll be able to go look how pretty. But for the meantime, here's the cover, and definitely he's a new favorite fictional character. He was great. Question number 10, book that made you cry. Let's not. I don't like crying, so I tried my hardest not to cry in books, so no, I'm not going to answer this one either. Okay, so question number 11. It's always hard when they add more than 10, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Hold up a foot? It doesn't work. Question 11 is book that made you happy. So the book that made me really, really happy this year, I gave 4.5 stars. I haven't talked about it yet, though I could have reused any of these. I'm trying to kind of update y'all with what books I've been reading while I was on my little hiatus from making videos. And that book actually came out in February, so I don't recall if I got to fangirl over it or not. I don't think so, but maybe I did. Maybe I worked something out where I did. And what was that book? That was Across the Blue by Carrie Taransky. This author and her books just makes me giddy, y'all. I actually have sticky notes in here, which I never do. I never put sticky notes in my books. I don't know why, because typically I'm able to just talk to y'all about it, but I don't think I got to like talk about this one, so I kept writing notes. I'm like, Lindsay, talk about this. Lindsay, talk about this. Lindsay, talk about this in your videos. Oh, I'm getting all emotional again. I love this part. So this part, the couple, I mean, it is romance, but y'all, it is so unbelievably clean. It's not like the typical, like, things we hear about in romance books from other YouTubers. It's not like that, y'all. It's not like that. I love Carrie Taransky. Because of that, she writes with teen girls in mind, so it is so clean and beautiful and wonderful and so wholesome, and I just, okay, we're good. We are good. I'm just fangirling here. This is all this video is. I'm trying to make up for my weeks of not fangirling with y'all. That's what it is. This note I left me at the end. The thought that this book being set in 1909, James probably would have to go to war as a pilot hurts my heart so much. Why did I leave myself that note? That's wrong, Lindsay. Why did you even think that? I loved that the main characters, both had their own passion for something, and they kind of just met where the passion overlapped. Where their paths and passion overlapped. And they really did, and I'm like, that's what I feel like the Lord does. And Carrie Taransky just shows it off so well, so like this book just makes me like an emotional mess, and I love it. I just love this book. So question number 12 is most beautiful book you have bought this year or received, whichever way. And I actually don't have my copy yet. There's actually a hole for it right there. It's not here yet. It's probably going to come as soon as I get done filming this video. Just watch. It will. It'll come like later today. And that is The Orphan's Wish by Melanie Dickerson. I have reviewed this one. I really enjoyed it. It was different from her past books with a lot more like flashbacks kind of, but I felt like that was really good because typically in romance books, I kind of hate saying that right now, but in the books where people fall in love, does that sound better? Maybe a little, maybe not, I'm not sure. You be the judge. And they typically like meet for the first time, or they've been separated for a long time, like they're old. What is it, old flames? Is that what they're called? I don't even know. Hi, single over here. But it's just, then they meet in the book. We see them meet and we see the first impression. So when you have a couple that kind of grew up together, like they grew up together, they don't, we kind of just like jump into their relationship. So you have to have flashbacks to be able to catch up and be able like, okay, so this is why this person does this and this is why they know this, and it just works out. So I definitely liked that we saw the flashbacks of their relationship, and this cover is gorgeous. But I'm most excited for the book coming out in February 2019. I'm trying so hard not to talk about 2019 books already, but I'm really failing because this cover. I'm calm, I'm cool, I'm collected, I am good, y'all. But, alright, here we go. Oh boy. Question number 13. What books do you need to read by the end of the year? A lot. Okay, so mainly the ones I mentioned that I was going to reread this year. I've got like 2 of them done. So, yay. That'd be great if my list was only 3 books, but it's not. It's way more. I probably, though, am going to nix the Christy Miller series off of that list because there's a lot of books in that series, and I think I'm going to do good to like read one of those books a year, because while I love them, they're just, I don't know why I just can't like make myself read them. I really do enjoy the ones I've read, and I want to finish the series, but I just haven't done it, and I don't know why. One day I'm just going to be so motivated, and I'm just going to do like a 24-hour readathon just to Christy Miller. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. That doesn't sound like a smart idea, being up for 24 hours. But I've done it with school, so I should be able to do it for books, right? Question number 14 is favorite book community member. And that's just too mean. I don't want to pick a favorite. I have many favorites. They are all my good, dear friends, and I don't want to pick. That's so mean. That sounded really ratty. I'm sorry, but no, I don't want to pick. They're all my friends, and I have so many lovely friends. And new booktubers are joining us in the Christian community, and it's just so exciting, and I'm so happy about it. So, yep, those are the books I've been freaking out at this midway point of the year. Have you been fangirling over any of these either? Let me know, let me know, let me know. I have a feeling Melanie Dickerson is going to be a very popular author down in the comments. Just a slight inkling of that I have. Yes, just a little bit. I've missed fangirling with y'all. I really have, because just these books have just been so good, and I'm just, I have missed talking with y'all about these, and we're finally back to making these videos. Not every week, but every once in a while, which I'm excited to post. And yay, we got the fangirl together. Let me know which books you've been fangirling over this mid-year. What was your best book of 2018? Come on, y'all gotta let me know. Let me know if I've read it or if I should read it. Let me know if I should read it. I shouldn't add more to my TBR, but I always seem willing to do that, so oh well. So yes, I guess that's it for this video. This was so much fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully my fangirling didn't scare you away if you're new. So I'm Lindsay from the blog booksforchristiangirls.blogspot.com, where I post a new review every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I used to have a new video on this channel every Thursday, and I'm on Instagram almost every other day. Bye, y'all.